Hi, I'm so sorry I didn't post a video last week, even though it wasn't my fault at all, but I'm still really sorry. If you want the details, you can check them on my Tumblr, which I'll link down below. But I will say that even though the boy in question undoubtedly has a kind and wonderful soul, and probably has even more redeeming qualities I don't even know about yet, I cannot say that he doesn't occasionally drive me crazy. That was probably the most ridiculous sentence structure I've ever made. And he does drive me crazy quite often, actually. And he has a pure golden heart, I swear to God, but even though he does say that he feels sorry, he never feels sorry when he's doing a thing. He only feels sorry afterwards when he's being yelled at. He's not sorry about the things he does, but about us being upset over the things that he does. The most confusing thing is that he knows this. He knows that he's gonna be sorry afterwards, but he still does the thing. I guess he is really honest about this kind of stuff. I mean, the child is a sweetheart. I can't discredit that. The funny thing is, I can tell that Davy is incredibly jealous over Paul, because when I hang out with Paul, I clearly am very fond of him, and we have a connection that Davy doesn't really get. And Paul is such a gentleman. Even though he's 6 years older than Davy, Davy sees him as some kind of a competition, I guess. And one day he asked me if I liked him more. This is Davy I'm talking about. Davy asked me if I would like him more if he never did anything crazy ever, and if he only wrote poems and read books like Paul, and that he really wanted to be a perfect little gentleman, but he was worried that gentlemen just don't have too much fun. I asked him whether or not it was fun having Marilla yell at him all the time, and he said no, but he wasn't quite convinced that being all calm, as he described it, would be as fun as being the way that he is. And I told him that he does not have to write poems if he doesn't want to, but that thinking about his actions before actually doing something would really make life more easy for him and everyone around him, quite honestly. And I have to admit that I really love Davy. I mean, as annoying as he is sometimes, he's so adorable. He has such an interest towards the world around him. He just keeps asking me these questions. Anne, I wonder what it would be like. And Anne, I want to know what this is like. And Anne, I need to know. I want to know. I want to know. He has all of these questions that sometimes I can't answer and sometimes I can't. But it's just so wonderful. It's just so wonderful having and experiencing a child wanting to learn and learning about everything around him. He's like a little knowledge sponge that keeps sucking information about things around him. He clearly has a mind, and his mind is a hyperactive one that just keeps creating new questions and ideas and exploring the world. And to be honest, Dora really balances him out. I mean, sometimes Davy can be a literal walking disaster, but Dora... Yeah? Okay, I need to go, because I promised Davy that I would play in the snow with him, because it's a miracle that we already have snow in Avonlea, and if he goes without me, he's probably going to get the great idea of doing something that is really not a good idea. So I'm gonna go and edit this later and upload a video this week. Amazing! I'll see you next week. Bye!